Watching live the coverage of the 2025 Arizona Interscholastic Association Copperstate Championship Tournament, the second round on the NFHS Network. The NFHS Network is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship action. From live games to full games replayed to highlights, it's all right here on the NFHS Network. And the Simmons Media Group, the Sports Zone, bringing you this broadcast on the NFHS Network from Chinle tonight as the Wildcats, the number one team in 3A basketball, and the number one team, and I gave you the wrong rankings a moment ago. I was thinking about another broadcast that we're covering, so I apologize for that. The Chinle Wildcats are the number one seed in this tournament. Chinle number one, the Tuba City Warriors are the number 8 seed. Chinle got here after a victory over St. John's. And that was 2 nights ago. That game played right here at the Wildcat Den. Chinle beat St. John's 40-29. The Tuba City Warriors got a huge win over the Ganado Lady Hornets. That one in Tuba City on Tuesday night. Final score in that game was 71-38. So that sets this one up tonight. The Chinle Wildcats, the Tuba City Warriors, and the starting lineups have been announced here at the Wildcat Den, and I'll give those to you again. You probably didn't hear those in the background. I'll give those to you again here in just a little bit as we are just about set to go on this one. Now here at the Sports Zone, we call the coverage we provide in this part of the state, northern and northeast Arizona, Northland basketball. And the starting lineup for the home team is now being announced. And the 3A North Region Defensive Player of the Year got her name called first, number 10, Jaden Lynch, in the starting lineup. Also announced as a starter is number 11, Noel Walker. This is the same starting lineup this team has been going with for a while, and it's been working for Coach Francine McCurtain. Number 20, Alyssa Williams, is a starter. There is number 23, Koa Yazian. Koa was the 3A North Region Player of the Year as a senior here in the year 24-25. And then the final starter is number 50, DeJoan White, one of the best post players in all of Arizona. And that is a outstanding lineup. A lot of veteran leadership on that Wildcats team and in that lineup. On the other side, the starters include the young lady, the sophomore jumping center, Trece Player, number 25. Also starting is a senior, Natasha Akafli, number 35. Number 4, Justice Nez, one of the guards starting this game here tonight. Another starter is number 10, Aubrey Begay, who is a terrific defender. And then finally, the heart and soul of this team, the best player on that roster, number 15, Ariana Begay. And Ariana is just 21 points away now from 1,000 career points for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. We'll see if she gets that mark today. Opening tip controlled by the Wildcats. Alyssa Williams gathers it in, takes it up, and it's a 2-0 start for the Chinle Lady Wildcats. Welcome in, everybody, to the Wildcat Den for this broadcast of the Copperstate Championship Tournament in the second round here on the NFHS Network. And Trece Player will launch one from the right angle, no good for Tuba City, and it's brought down by Noel Walker, dropped back to Jaden Lynch, and the Lady Wildcats have a chance to add to their start here, a 2-0 start against Tuba City. The curl into the paint, Alyssa Williams back outside to Noel Walker. She'll get a return pass and have it blocked out there. Good defense by Justice Nez, but it's down into the hands of Koa Yazi, and Koa will connect on her first points of the game. Koa making it 4-0 Chinle in front of Tuba City. They've played 3 times already this year. Tuba City has not been able to manage to get a victory yet in any of those matchups. So how hard is it, and Tuba City's a very good team, how hard is it to beat the same exact team and beat them 4 times in a season? That's the challenge for the Wildcats. Here's an attempt to save in, and unable to get that one saved for Tuba City is number 5, Nakota Tallman. I may have announced Tallman as the starter or rather, Aubrey began as the starter instead of Tallman, because I think that Tallman is the lady who started. I don't believe we've had any substitutions yet early in the game. And Dakota does pull down a rebound for Tuba City. And Ariana Begay will try to chip away at that assault on 1,000 career points. Here's the thing, Ariana, she is a senior, and if she is unable to reach 21 points scored in the game, that is going to leave her short of 1,000 points with no chances remaining in the Copper tournament, but she gets to play again in the 3A state tournament. So the likelihood is that even if Ariana doesn't get to 1,000 here in the game, and that's her on the baseline right now, and she'll get her first points here in this one. So Ariana has 2 on the way to 21. How's that sound? She doesn't get a chance to break that or get to the 1,000-point mark here tonight. She ought to be able to get it in the next round in the 3A state tournament. DeJoan White dips under the defender and unable to roll that one in. It does roll off, and Justice Nez will bring that one into front court for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Pardon me on that. We are working on a technical issue, and we'll have that scoreboard set for you here in just a moment. We apologize. Here is a pass into the paint that then is eventually kicked outside to Dakota Tallman. And Dakota's got a three-point make right there for the Lady Warriors, who move in front here. 7-6, leading Tuba City. A bounce pass comes into Koyazi, and Koa is going to get called for a travel. She got a little bump there, and that kind of got her off her mark a little bit. So Tuba City gets the ball after the Wildcats turnover, a lob in. And then the Warriors give it right back to the Wildcats. Tallman has it. Tallman looks down into the paint. That one's going to get tipped out. Last touch by Tsingine. And out of bounds off the Warriors. DeJoan White looks in, gets it in to Alyssa Williams. And her shot is knocked away initially by Ariana Begay, and Natasha Coughley might have got a hand on that as well. And the basketball goes back to the Warriors for a jump shot. Missed that. Offensive rebound to Coughley. Follow there, missed, and then Tsingine has it blocked. And it looks like it might go out of bounds back to Tuba City. And I think we finally we got our situation straightened out. So, thanks for the patience. A Warriors shot attempt that is no good. Rebounded by Koa Yazi. Koa gathered in that rebound. She has scored 4 of her team's first 6 points in the game. And it is now Wildcats basketball. Elea Pete, number 5, has come into the lineup. That shot's not going to count. We're going to get a foul on the floor. Tuba City whistled before the foul, or before the shot attempt, and Natasha Coughley with her first foul. Also into the game for the Wildcats is number 42, Brianna Benali, number 42 on the floor. And the pass is going to be intended for her, but she was stepping to her right. The pass went by her. Ariana Begay with a hesitation there, and that gives Koa Yazi a chance to get hands on it. And you know what? She's able to take it away. So Koa's having a great start to her game. See, Leah Pete will dribble to the baseline and then reverse out. Inside, Benali, and the shot is going to bounce off the iron, no good. Brought down by Trece Tsingine. Tuba City running up the floor. Drop it back, and a three-point try for Tsingine is on the way, and it's no good. A Coughley rebound, and the follow is good for Natasha Coughley. A minute 15 remaining in the first quarter. And the Warriors with that 9-6 advantage early. You play a team so many times, you've got to believe that Coach Michael Balsarek, the Tuba City Lady Warriors coach, you've got to believe that they have decided to scrap some of the old strategy they've employed against the Wildcats, do something new. I asked Coach Francine McCurtain if she's going to change anything up for this one. She says, no, I mean, you just go with what got you here. And she feels like her team is veteran enough, experienced enough to make whatever changes are necessary in game if the Warriors, well, if they're doing like what you're seeing right now, they're getting the early advantage here. Though very close. Just a three-point separation inbound. Comes into Benali. Desiree Yazi has checked in for the Wildcats. Here's a shot up there. That one is no good. Let you know that Jana West, number 40, is on the floor for Tuba City. She'll take up spot in the middle of that paint. We'll get a travel call on Dakota Tallman. That's a turnover. The Wildcats back with the basketball at the high post. Benali. She's going to have that one knocked away by West. Good defense by Gianna, and then knocked out of bounds by Benali. The Wildcats give it up. And reporting for duty for Tuba City is number 12, Raquel Lee. Raquel checks in now for Tuba City, and I let you know that the NFHS Network is pleased to introduce digital downloads to our high school sports coverage. Just click the blue digital copy box directly under the event video player to buy a digital copy of this event. The NFHS Network, we are high school. There's a shot up there. And Raquel Lee stepped onto the floor, and almost immediately she delivers points for her Warriors team. A shot at the buzzer. No good for Desiree Yazi, and that ends the first quarter. Stand by, everybody. You are watching the Sports Zone with our presentation of the AIA's Copperstate Tournament right here on the NFHS Network. Back after this.
Land basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Second quarter underway. Welcome back, everybody, to the Wildcat Den, Chinle High School. And a drive and a shot that is, well, lost for a moment by Jaden Lynch, but then Jaden's going to get it back on a pass, and Jaden's got her first points of the game. And the Wildcats climb back to a 3-point deficit. They're going to get the ball back right here on that whistle. Here comes Chinle for the inbound at 7:06 on the clock in the second quarter. Good to have you with us, everybody. If you want to watch more of your school's great events, like the game you're enjoying here today, then tell your school to sign up for the NFHS Network School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to nfhsnetwork.com/SBP. Here is a drive and a shot. Good for Koa Yazi. Koa having a terrific start to her night. 6 points already, a number of rebounds as well. Ariana Bigay delivering on the other side. So Ariana inching toward 1,000 points in her career. Now 17 points shy of that magical mark. Here is a whistle and a Raquel Lee foul. Raquel getting called for the foul. Looking in, and that is Noelle Walker delivering the pass into Koyazi. Now Alyssa Williams, the original 5 starters are out there for the Wildcats right now. That includes this young lady, number 10, Jaden Lynch. Now to Williams for a ball that swirls out of there. No good. Rebounded by Raquel Lee. Raquel is number 12. There's Ariana Bigay, number 15. Back to Raquel for a 3. And that shot is going to come up a little short. Jana West rebound. Unable to make it. Jana's number 40. Here is Trece Sinigini, number 25. And that's a big 3 for Trece. Trece Sinigini with the big make there. 5 points in the first half for Trece. And the other starter out there for the second quarter is number 3 for Tuba City. That is Thalia Klitso. Into the paint goes Koa. Her pass is tipped away. Good defense by Bigay. Tips that one out of bounds to reset the offense. And out of the game goes DeJohn White, and into the lineup for the Wildcats is number 3, Desiree Yazi. Desiree reporting. Also out there is Nakota Tallman, number 5 on the Tuba City lineup. Into the corner, Desiree toward the paint. Dangerous to Koa, and that's taken away by Tuba City's Nakota Tallman. Up the floor and under the basket, and Jana West got tripped and lost it out of bounds. Well, she got tangled. Their feet got tangled with Jaden Lynch underneath. Unfortunate for the Warriors. But if you're the Wildcats, that's a possession to Chinle. Jaden Lynch out on top. Across the paint. There's Alyssa Williams, and now Noelle Walker trouble with it. Jana West hustling to make that thing tough. But it does roll into the hands of Koa Yazi. Desiree, drive, kick it, the corner, and that one's on the way. Well, I don't know how Noelle even made that close. She pulled it up from the ground, and then she got a defender with her hands at her face, and somehow able to get that one up there, and almost good. Natasha Coughley coming into the game for Tuba City. Also in is Justice Nez, and now coming in for the Wildcats is J.C. Wagner, but Coach McCurtain wants a timeout for the Wildcats. Stand by, everybody. You're watching the Sports Zone's presentation of the AIA's Copperstate Tournament on the NFHS Network.
Arizona has spoken. For 6 years in a row, Lerner & Rowe's been voted the best personal injury law firm.
When you need experience, integrity, and results, trust Lerner & Rowe.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900. Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Got a score to report for you. We get you back to this one here in Chinle. Scoring in Snowflake, the Snowflake Lady Lobos. They are the #3 seed, and the Show Low Cougars the #6 seed in the Copperstate tournament. And Snowflake and Show Low are tied right now in the first half of that game, 9-9. There's a tuba shot that would not stay down in the cylinder, came back out and then knocked out, and the Warriors will get the basketball for a reset. How about this start for Tuba City? 16-10. Warriors in front. Ariana Begay downtown, and the shot no good there, but an inside rebound by Natasha Akafli. And Natasha has 2 more for her total in the game. She's got 4 in the first half. But it's the Warriors right now in command. An 8-point advantage. 3 from the corner. Yazi unable to make it. Rebound, Ariana Begay running for Tuba, and that is finished nicely. Ariana Begay. Trece Tsingine, pardon me, at the end of it. Trece getting that bucket on the nice feed, and I believe that was Ariana Begay with the assist. Wildcats struggling. And they're going to get, as soon as they can, they're going to get DeJohn White back onto the floor. See if she can slow things down in the paint defensively, but she's also a force in scoring for the Wildcats. And see if they can get her going here. Player control foul. Jaden Lynch. Well, it's all going Tuba's direction right now. That is the first foul whistled in the game on the Wildcats. Did not get whistled in the first quarter. And so that's the first foul of the game on Jaden Lynch. Everything right now going Tuba's direction. Inbound. And up the floor it goes. Nakota Tallman over to Justice Nez. Here is Natasha Akafli. And Natasha will... Wow, that was just a great job reversing down, spinning, step this way and then that way. And then Natasha able to get the 2 points and get a chance at the end one as well. And she elicits a foul from DeJohn White. That'll be DeJohn's first foul. But look at this. Look at Tuba City. The Warriors out to a 22-10 lead here in the first half. I don't know how many times you can keep playing the same team over and over in a season and keep on beating them. And there's a lot of basketball left. I'm not going to suggest that the Wildcats don't have a big run in them or multiple big runs in them in this game because they've got such a great team. But you do have to ask yourself, how many times is the ball going to keep bouncing your way? How many times can you keep manufacturing the things that you do to win games? And the struggle is on right now for the Wildcats. The #1 seed in the tournament. On the right angle, DeJohn White. Handoff to Desiree Yazi. And that's going to be a little trouble for Noelle Walker. Look at the vision by DeJohn White for the assist. She finds Desiree Yazi underneath for Desiree's first points. But a 10-point lead right now for Tuba. The biggest lead, been that dozen a moment ago. Here comes Akafli for 3, and that's going to miss it all. Go out of bounds. Well, back out on the floor is Alyssa Williams coming in for the Wildcats. Also into the game is Hannah Guy, number 30. Hannah will throw the ball in. Also coming into the game for the Warriors is number 23, Taimani So. Taimani So has checked into the lineup for Tuba City. And Natasha Akafli is going to get whistled on a hand check. That'll be her second foul in the game. Second foul on Natasha. Number 24, Jalen Akafli, is now on the floor for the Warriors. Inbound and inside to Desiree Yazi. Out to Alyssa Williams, swing it around. And that's Jaden Lynch working on the baseline. Cut off there, 2 defenders meeting her. Good defense by Tuba. Now to Joan White. She'll go into the paint, dump a pass for her teammate. The reverse lay-in, no good for Williams. And rebound, Acothley. And then she bumps Williams, who hustled over to take it away from her. So Williams gets the steal. The Wildcats fighting to try and reverse some of the game's momentum. Desiree to the baseline, right side. It's Alyssa Williams. Now DeJohn inside. Drops another pass in. Another assist for DeJohn. Great job. DeJohn is not taking a lot of those shots, but she is setting her teammates up nicely for shot attempts. And with all of that, we get ourselves a Tuba City timeout with 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. And an 8-point advantage for that man's team. That's Coach Michael Belserek. Stand by. This is the Sports Zone, bringing you the AIA's Copperstate Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Are you still using a generator? Well, there's a better way. Navajo Power Home is the solar service provider for your off-grid home on the Navajo Nation. Navajo Power Home offers 3 different plans to choose from to meet the needs of your household. All plans include installation, in-home consultation, and lifetime maintenance. Get quality, hassle-free electricity today. No home site lease required.
Not all heroes keep up with the news or the latest trends. Not all heroes even keep up with the little ones. But all heroes keep up with their everyday health needs. Even during COVID-19, it's as crucial as ever to get checkups, see specialists, and more, so that our whole community stays healthier. That's how to keep up like a hero.
Well, you saw the back and forth action on the small screen, and now back to the live action in the broadcast, and a Tuba City turnover. Chance for the Wildcats. Trim off a little bit more of that. It's not a mountain they're climbing, but it's a hill that will challenge you a bit. Down by 6. Actually down by 8. And it's the Wildcats basketball. Right side. Koayazi. She ended up on the ground on the 3-point try. It was a miss. Rebound. That's Hannah Guy, the rebound, but Wildcats couldn't do anything. Warriors region team. Jaden Lynch was the 3A North Region Defensive Player of the Year. She is number 10 out there and looking to take the inbound pass. Quite jump into backcourt to grab that pass right now. There she is, and there's the pass to her. And the 3A North Region Player of the Year, the senior Koa Yazi right there, just threw a screen. The pick and roll, and inside to her, she is going to get hand checked. And a quick early foul in the second half on Tuba City's Natasha Acothley. On that Tuba City side, number 15, Ariana Begay, was a first-team All-Region, North Region pick. Koa, after the inbound, the turnaround in the paint is no good. It's rebounded by Natasha Acothley for Tuba City, and the second half is underway on this broadcast of the Arizona Interscholastic Association's Copperstate Championships. Right here on the NFHS Network. Welcome you in, everybody. My name is Floyd Simmons, and there you go, number 1 seeded Chinle, number 8 Tuba City. The Sports Zone bringing you this presentation here on the NFHS Network. And the ball at the top of the key for Desiree Yazi. Right side to Jaden Lynch on the angle. Jaden, little deke move to the right, back outside, and she'll drive. Dish, wide open on the baseline is Alyssa Williams. No good there. And Natasha Acothley has the loose ball. The Warriors into front court. They'll drop it back. Trece Player, left side to the corner for a shot. It's on the way, and that is perfect for Dakota Tallman. Dakota's got her second 3 of the game for these Warriors, and their what was first half mastery continues here in the third quarter. Koayazi inside, missed that shot. Tuba with the run up the floor, and another jump shot goes in. Justice Nez. Justice delivering right there. Look at the lead right now Dare I suggest that must be the biggest lead that Tuba's had in any game this season versus this Wildcats team. Their biggest lead of the game now. 13 points the advantage for the Lady Warriors, and they're 5 on the floor right now. Include that lady dribbling, Dakota Tallman, number 5. There is Trece Player, number 25, back outside to number 4, Justice Nez. That leaves a couple other starters, including number 35, Natasha Coughley, driving the paint right there. Ball out to Tallman, who almost threw it away. It was taken back by Trece Player for a 3. No good there. The 5th of the starters on the floor right now for Tuba City is number 15, Ariana Biguet. And the 1,000-point watch is on right now for Ariana. She needs 17 more points to get to 1,000 for her career. As Alyssa Williams dribbles in, stops and pops a mid-range jump shot. 27-16, Tuba City in front. Justice Nez at the top. She will give it up to a Coughley. Let me check the Wildcats out there because they're about to make a change. They started the second half the way they started the game. Number 11, there's Noelle Walker defensively. Number 20, Alyssa Williams. Number 10, Jaden Lynch, who just picked up a loose ball. Jaden will work in traffic into front court. Well, the original starters, I guess, maybe not all there. Number 3, Desiree Yazzie is out there. And then 23, Koa Yazzie round out the starters for the second half. Noelle Walker inside with that too. We get a timeout. Everybody stand by. It's a 9-point advantage for the Warriors. And this is the Copperstate Championships on the NFHS Network. Stand by.
Over the years, you pay your insurance. But the minute you're in a car wreck, the insurance companies treat you like a crook.
Don't be bullied by the insurance companies. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
Inbound for the Warriors. Welcome back, everybody. The Sports Zone presenting the AIA's Copperstate Championships on the NFHS Network. Ball in the paint. Ariana Biguet sent it back outside for a jump shot, and Trece Player nails a 3. And Trece is having a great game. She's got 10 points. That leads the scoring now for both teams. And it will be the Wildcats this time. Up the floor. Tough pass for Koa Yazzie. Couldn't handle it. Warriors got the basketball again, and Ariana Biguet patiently lets her teammates catch up. Shot from the corner, no good for Tsingine. Follow shot, no good for Tallman. Another shot, no good for a Coughley. But this one's going to count. 4 shots made available. Trece Player getting the shot ultimately. And it's a 14-point lead, the biggest lead yet today for the Warriors. What is going on with the 1 seed right now? Got to ask yourself. Noelle did not get a clean shot away, but Koa Yazzie, after the rebound, was able to work for the points for the Wildcats. Tuba City has come out here in the third quarter and outscored the Wildcats 10-6. Turn around. Ariana Biguet, Tallman, beautiful pass. Give her the assist as she fed Natasha Coughley. The defense collapsed right to the basketball, just like you want it. And a Coughley delivering for the Warriors. Left side, this is Alea Pete, number 5 for the Wildcats, to Jaden Lynch. Left side again, Noelle Walker. Noelle's going to try to force a bounce pass into Williams, who was cutting to the basket. Lost it for a moment, but good defense by Noelle Walker is going to help get that ball back for the Cats. And from downtown, it's Koa Yazzie. Shot no good. Rebound Warriors. Can Tuba City pull off the upset and advance to the semifinals of the Copperstate tournament? Here's a shot left side, and that 3 is going to go in for Ariana Biguet. Good things happening for the Warriors. Wildcats, can they get the offense jump-started? The curl to Noel Walker. Shot is not good. Not going to go in. I think you'd say that for the most part, the Wildcats, they count on those shots. They count on those moments. We get a foul, by the way, on Noel Walker. And while that foul, during the dead ball, watch the game. We're going to take a timeout. Watch on your small screen. We'll be back in a moment with more of our coverage in the third quarter of the Copperstate Championships on the NFHS Network.
Navajo Power Home is the solar service provider for your off-grid home on the Navajo Nation. Navajo Power Home offers 3 different plans to choose from to meet the needs of your household, and all plans include installation, in-home consultation, and lifetime maintenance. Get quality, hassle-free electricity today. No home site lease required.
Back in from the timeout. Welcome back, everybody. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call for the Sports Zone of this Copperstate Championship second-round matchup between Chinle and Tuba City. It's right here on the NFHS Network. Welcome, everybody, back in. Top seed, Chinle, the number 8 seeded Tuba City Warriors. And I think Tuba City would argue we've always been a lot closer to the Wildcats than 8 positions or 7 positions away, right? And right now, proving some things. Biggest lead yet today for Tuba City, 39-20. 19-point advantage. Jaden Lynch pulls up at the elbow right side, and that one goes in. I mean, just like it's been such a drought. So many shots not falling for the Wildcats. That's a big make, but the comeback has to begin right now. Minute 35 remaining in the quarter. Ariana Biguet, the drive, and the shot goes in. Ariana's got a 7-point third quarter right now. Takeaway by the Warriors. The dish. And the shot is no good. That is going to be, well, it's missed by Thalia Klitso, but she was contacted. 2 shots on the way, and it's going to be J.C. Wagner. Wagner on the floor, number 1 for the Wildcats, committed that foul. And this lady, number 3, at the line is Thalia Klitso. And Klitso gets the first free throw to fall. Every one of these, just little daggers by the Warriors. And a 20-point lead. And a 21-point lead. Even the shots that look like they might carom out of there, even those are falling for the Warriors. They're getting their shots to fall. The Wildcats are having troubles with theirs. The other thing is, by the way, Tuba City's just getting more shot attempts. I don't know what the numbers look like, but they've had numerous more looks and chances, and they're going to get it back again. The Wildcats throwing it out of bounds.
55.
And they're going to put some time on the clock here and say 55 seconds. 55 seconds. There it is, 55 seconds on the clock. To finish out this third quarter, the Warriors' 21-point lead is their biggest of the game. Can the Wildcats come back from that? They can, but there's just something about the team, something about the tone of the team. They are flat, and the communication doesn't look the same as what it usually is. Jaden Lynch, 3A North Region Defensive Player of the Year, steals that one and then loses the dribble out of bounds, but maybe that disrupts a little bit of the rhythm for the Warriors. The inbound is taken in by Dakota Tallman. In backcourt, she gets a little bit of trouble. Up the floor to Klitso, and then into front court. This is number 25. That's Trece Player. And she will dribble in. No good off the back iron. Got her own rebound. Outside. Thalia for the shot. That one's going to be no good. Another rebound for the Warriors. They are out rebounding the Wildcats. The shot percentage is higher. And they're going to get another inbound right here. Akafli. Nope, that's Klitso receiving the inbound pass. Now it's Natasha Akafli. Drops a pass off to Tallman. And she will find Tsingine. Down to 7 seconds left here in the quarter. And that one tipped away. The Wildcats with 3 seconds. And they're going to get a chance with 1.4 seconds. Have to throw an inbound pass from the sideline, I would say, into the paint. But who knows? Maybe they'll look instead for a three-point try. One or the other. They're going to have to get rid of the ball quickly on the inbound. It comes in. Oh, got to shoot it. JC just didn't look at the clock before the inbound and ran out of time right there. Had plenty of space, but just did not get rid of it in time. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter in the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter begins on the inbound for Tuba City, and a turnover. Takeaway, really. Alyssa Williams gets the steal for the Wildcats, and they'll bring it into front court. Jaden Lynch to Desiree Yazzie. Yazzie, number 3, starting this fourth quarter. Here's a backdoor cut. Beautiful pass by Desiree to Noelle Walker. The Wildcats get the first points of the fourth quarter. Now a long pass to Akafli, and she is going to track it down, but save it in. Koa Yazzie wearing the other jersey. So Koa for Chinle brings it up the floor. Inside Noelle Walker. Shot won't happen. And it's tipped out to Ariana Biguet for the Tuba City Warriors. The Warriors have number 15, Ariana Biguet. Now there's Trece Player, number 25. Natasha Akafli, number 35. There's Thalia Klitso, number 3 out there. And number 5 right here is Nakota Tallman, whose shot is going to sail left and out of bounds. And back to the Wildcats. They start the fourth quarter with Desiree Yazzie. Mentioned her a moment ago, number 3. Noelle Walker, number 11, to throw the ball in. And she'll get it into number 20, Alyssa Williams. Also starting the fourth quarter is number 10, Jaden Lynch. Number 23, Koa Yazzie. Desiree on the drive. And that might have been blocked by Tsingine. Now Desiree's going to hustle and try to get it. Look at Jaden Lynch, who comes up with it. And then a pass underneath from Alyssa Williams to Koa Yazzie produces the points. Koa's got the 2 right there. She's got 10 points in the game. Wildcats get a couple of the early fourth quarter buckets. The only fourth quarter buckets so far, 2 of those. Now we get a whistle. And we get a Natasha Akafli foul. That's 4 fouls now. 4 fouls in the game on Natasha. So Coach Balsarek is going to bring her out. Klitso also checks out. Replacing them are number 40, Jana West. And I'll find the other for you that just checked in for the Warriors. A couple of ladies came out. Well, I don't know. Maybe Justice Nez returned in that pairing just a moment ago for the Warriors. Trouble in backcourt. Are they going to get it across? And just do. Just beat the 10. And that's Tsingine trying to attack that left baseline. Coach Balsarek calls timeout for the Warriors. Their lead is still comfortable, 17. He wants to talk it over. Stand by. The Sports Zone bringing you the AIA's Copperstate Championships here on the NFHS Network.
Are you still using a generator? Well, there's a better way. Navajo Power Home is the solar service provider for your off-grid home on the Navajo Nation. Navajo Power Home offers 3 different plans to choose from to meet the needs of your household. All plans include installation, in-home consultation, and lifetime maintenance. Get quality, hassle-free electricity today. No home site lease required.
Bob, you sure bears know how to play softball?
Bruce, these bears know how to do a lot of things. I can barely handle the suspense.
Just watch the game.
She eats at Black Bear Diner.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Wildcats launch a three. That one's no good. Rebound Kowayazi. The reverse lay-in also going to miss. They're just not falling for the Wildcats. The top seed is in danger, in mortal danger here with 5.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Tuba City on the precipice of the big upset. And by the way, we had a score, and it's been a while, but about a 12-point lead somewhere in the first half, latter first half, at Page, the Page Sand Devils, and Miami. Maybe that game actually might be at Miami. Let me look at the bracket, and I'll tell you exactly where the game is. Yeah, Miami, hosting Page, and Page had a 12-point lead somewhere toward the end of the first half. 10 seconds. Again, the Wildcats having issues. There's clearly something wrong right now with this Wildcats team. You're not seeing the same kind of communication, not seeing the same kind of energy on the floor right now, and it's showing itself on the scoreboard as well, down by 17 right now. To take nothing away from Tuba City, they're playing great basketball. So even at their best, even if the apparent slowdown of this Wildcats team for the game today, and we haven't seen DeJoan White in the second half. Even with that, got to tell you, this would be a very close game. Maybe still a Tuba City lead the way they're playing their basketball. Kowayazi right there a moment ago with the two, now a steal, and it's Koa again. And she is going to work her way inside, draw a foul before the shot. Koa's been on the floor, I think, nonstop in the second half. And you can see she is starting to get winded right there. That is a foul on Jana West. Jana West with her first foul in the game. Inbound. That one comes in to Caitlin Ashley, number 24. Caitlin getting some fourth quarter time here for the Wildcats. See Coach McCurtain patrolling the sidelines right there. 15-point deficit and about a half a quarter for the Wildcats to make that up. There's time, but it's precious time now. And Kowayazi's going to come in and try to get something away from Jana West. And a lot of contact right there. Koa gets the foul. And into the game is Hannah Guy. Hannah Guy, number 30, checks in, replacing J.C. Wagner for the Warriors. Tsingine looks in. It's into Ariana Biguet for a three, and that shot just a bit off the mark. Tapped and controlled for a moment anyway by Tuba City, but it was stolen by Hannah Guy. Took it right away from the rebounder. Koa in the paint, and she gets hand checked by Jana West. That'll be Jana's second foul here. Fourth quarter action. Raquel Lee coming to the floor, replacing Tallman for the Warriors. For TC, 4 minutes and 2 seconds remain here. 15-point difference. Kowayazi. Koa's trying to work her way down against Ariana Biguet, who gets called for some contact right there. That'll be Ariana's second foul. Team foul number 4 now on the Warriors. So Wildcats, one more foul on the Warriors. The Wildcats will be in the bonus. Hannah Guy's three-point try. That is no good. And it's tied up on the Raquel Lee rebound. Tied up by Desiree Yassi right there. Tsingine gets that one in, and it's knocked out by Jaden Lynch. And it looks like a timeout taken with 3:46 remaining in regulation. We'll grab us a timeout as well. Stand by, more back here in Chinle in a moment. Here in the fourth quarter, and a big lead for the Tuba City Warriors, the AIA's Copperstate Championships here on the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
From the timeout, the Wildcats are going to get that ball after the long pass up the floor. They swiped it. 3.5 left here. Caitlin Ashley. Jaden Lynch with a basketball. No entry for her. And a pass that gets stolen by Raquel Lee. Tried to force it. Raquel made her pay. And Hannah Guy's going to commit a foul. That'll be an and one. Big make right there for Ariana Begay. Ariana the make. The whistle and the foul. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, Hannah Guy was the lady who committed the foul. Hannah's first foul here in the game. Desiree Yazzie checks out. Noelle Walker comes back in. And Ariana. This is the foul shot. Well, the Wildcats were starting to do something. They had outscored Tuba City 6-0 here in the quarter, but that took almost 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes to do just that. So the offense still not ignited, still not spun up. And we've got 2:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tipped out of the dribble, Caitlin Ashley. Now she'll get a long pass up the floor. 2 defenders converging and fouled for 2 shots. And that will be a Thalia Klitso foul. Thalia back there. Got a hand on the forearm there as she tried to block the shot. 17 points, the lead. I never would have guessed that. 2 very good basketball teams, but you would not have seen this coming from the Wildcats. We got a 45-29 score here with that free throw made. The biggest lead that I recall, 21 points. Sitting at 16 right now. Not going to make that one. Rolls around and scooped up by Jaden Lynch. Back outside, need a 3, right? Good defense by Trece Player to cut off Koa Yazi's 3-point try. Backdoor cut, and Koa's foul. 2 shots on the way for her. Caitlin Ashley threw a great pass to her in the paint. Koa going to the line for a couple of foul shots, and the lady that sends her there is Jalen Akafli. And the shot for Koa. The free throw there is good for Koa Yazi. So you look again at the replay on a nice delivery inside. To Koa Yazi. Can Koa hit the shot here now? Well, if you're going to make the comeback, I mean, it's going to happen right now. You're going to have to hit some shots and get some turnovers and hit shots in a hurry. And, well, kind of like that right there. There's a big. Tell you what, Koa, right place, right time. She's got 16 points in the game for the Wildcats. But they're going to have to do a little more of that. And you know what? Couldn't get back on defense, and Chloe Begay has her first points of the game for Tuba City. The Warriors with a big shot. Drive and make by Jaden Lynch. am bringing out a timeout. Is it a timeout? No, I don't know. No, not a timeout. Pardon me on that, no timeout. Stay live to the action here with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Inbound. Tallman has it. Justice Nez in the front court. Tsingine. And that is Tallman from the corner. A shot that won't go in and a rebound to the City. Well, it's plays like that. It's rebounds that went to the Warriors. All part of the equation that is going to result in all likelihood at this stage with the upset win. And it's a big win, an upset win in a number of ways for Tuba City. The first time in 4 tries this year that they would have beaten the Wildcats. That's one. Plus, they're an 8 seed, taking on the 1 seed. We get a Trece Player foul. That'll be her first foul in the game. So no matter how you slice it, how you look at it, it's a big game for Tuba City. Minute 29 remaining in regulation. We will not have post-game interviews, but we will announce the Sports Zone's player of the game. And our partners, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, help us present that. So we'll have that here in a moment at the end of the game. Koyazi at the line, and the shot is no good. And we get a timeout from the Wildcats. Timeout from the Wildcats. Giving me a chance to mention this here. You're watching live coverage of the 2025 Arizona Interscholastic Association Copperstate Championships on the NFHS Network. The NFHS Network is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship action. From live games to full game replays to highlights, it's all here on the NFHS Network. Well, at halftime, the Sholo Cougars had a slight lead over the Snowflake Lobos in that girls' game. Number 6, Sholo, leading number 3, Snowflake. Don't have an updated score at the moment from you, and don't have an update from the Page Miami game either. Well, that was a double digits lead for the Sand Devils in the early part of that game. Well, now I do have some updates. Although these are old. Wow, Page more than decimated Miami, 66-27 final score. Congratulations to the Page Lady Sand Devils. 66-27, that's a shocker. And with 2 minutes left in the Snowflake Sholo game, Sholo was leading by 7 over Snowflake. Koyazi making that foul shot right there. 11 points the difference. Minute 24 remaining, and that one tied up by Yazi. She's not giving up. She's playing through to the end. Phoenix Country Day leading San Carlos 51-32 with 3 minutes left. 51-32, Phoenix Country Day in front in that game. Inbound, Koa. Shot blocked, but a foul on a Coughley who just fouled out of the game. So Natasha will leave the floor. And Koa is going to shoot 2 free throws. Koa has scored 9 points of her 17 in the 4th quarter. There goes Natasha. Taimani So is into the game now. Tuba City, 83 seconds left. Can the Wildcats come up with 11 points in 83 seconds? Can they stop Tuba from adding down the stretch here? I gotta be honest with you, I called a lot of basketball. I haven't seen a lot of 11-point turnarounds in this time. And 2 free throws, maybe it's easy. Well, it's a lot easier. 9 points. That's the difference. That one tipped, almost stolen by the Wildcats. Boy, they had it. That would have been big for Chinle, especially if they turn that into points. Ariana Begay fouled by Jaden Lynch. Team foul number 3 right there on the Wildcats. Jaden trying to pick the pocket. And that'll be an inbound from the near sideline, far sideline as you look at the broadcast. And the inbound would have been right to Jaden Lynch. Instead, it's a foul on Alyssa Williams. Opportunity lost on that. Here's the inbound. Ariana Begay. Jaden Lynch trying to stay with her. Outside, Justice Nez, and a foul by Noelle Walker. That'll be 2 in the game on Noelle. Another sideline inbound. So one more foul puts Tuba in the bonus. See the timeouts on your screen as well. Chinle's got 2 timeouts remaining. Tuba City has 2 timeouts remaining. Tsingine, the inbound. We've got a minute remaining in regulation. Alyssa Williams can't take the dribble. Trece Player. Burning clock, burning precious seconds. Tuba City inching closer to an upset here in the Copperstate Championships. And Koyazi whistled for the foul. That will put Tuba at the foul line. Winner of this game gets to play the Page Sand Devils. So if the winner is Tuba, they will travel to Page. Well, actually, no, I take it back. That is, semifinals are going to be at a neutral site. Justice Nez. Foul shot is good. Now one single point's big. Makes it a 10-point game, but just big. Right now, 39 seconds remain, 39.6 remaining in regulation. So the Page Sand Devils are in the semis. Phoenix Country Day is in the semis. Tuba City is knocking on the door. Free throw good for Caitlin Ashley. Not that time though. Rebound Taimani So. Tsingine in the corner. Ariana Begay back outside. 28 seconds. 3 more than the shot clock has. And a foul on Caitlin Ashley. 2 foul shots on the way for Trece Player. Page Sand Devils are in the semifinals of the Copperstate Championships. Phoenix Country Day is in the semifinals. Tuba City is going to be on their way. We're going to call it with 20 seconds left. There's just no way right now for the Wildcats. They're going to have to go back to the 3A tournament and see what they can do there. Noelle Walker around the world for the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Tsingine. 8 seconds, and the Tuba City Lady Warriors are going to win a basketball game and go to the semifinals of the Arizona Interscholastic Association Copperstate Championship Tournament. Tuba City will take on the Page Sand Devils in one semifinal. The other one, we know that Phoenix Country Day has advanced to the semifinals. And we don't know if they're playing Snowflake or Sholo just yet, but I think that game might, at this point, be over. There might be a final in that, and I'm just going to hold on for a second, run through some numbers in this one, and let you know who it is. We won't have a post-game interview, but we will announce that the Sports Zone's player of the game in this one is number 25, Trece Player. Team was led in scoring by Ariana Begay with 13 points, but it was Trece Player, especially in the first half, helping to build that lead. She scored all 12 of her points in the first 3 quarters, and Trece, so vital in the victory today. She is the Sports Zone's player of the game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Tuba City to win, they advance in the tournament. Ariana Begay scored 13 to lead the Warriors in scoring. Tsingine with 12 points. Also in the game is Natasha